Yo, what up guys? So today we're gonna go over a few footwork drills that are going to help you become an elite boxer. Now, for the sake of explaining to you in simple terms, the footwork drills, I am going to use the agility ladder. Now, you do not need an agility ladder to practice these footwork drills, but like I said, for example's sake, I'm going to use an agility ladder. You can make your own from home. I can make a video about that next time. But now we're gonna start with the most simple footwork drill, which is you're going to start with one foot in one of the boxes. You're gonna have one foot in the box, and all I want you to do is to jab and step at the same time to the next box, okay? So it's jab, step at the same time, and step with the back foot. So the back foot is following the front foot in this specific drill. Now, once you go all the way, let's say to the left, then you're going to do the same thing going to the right and vice versa if you are a southpaw. So step, jab, and step. Now, typically, we don't want to, especially if you're a beginner, we don't want your front foot crossing your back leg. That's why this is elite footwork, because this has to be done fast in a sparring or a fight, right? So it's typically going to look like this in a sparring or a fight. Boom, bam. Now, this footwork eventually progresses to looking like this. Step, step, boom, boom, bam. Or going to the left. Step, step, boom, boom, bam. Now there's more things to do off these steps, but these are the simplest things that you should be focused on. Don't focus on anything more confusing. And now another benefit of this footwork drill is, say I step and jab at the same time, correct? Now, not only am I working my synchronicity with my arm and my leg, but now here, if I just tilt my head to the side and instead of throwing a straight jab, I throw the jab like this, I can do the same thing after I throw this to the right, confuse the opponent, and change angles. So I'll do it in real time now. So from here, boom, boom, bam. Again, boom, boom, bam. Like I said, don't focus too much on what you're gonna do after. Just focus on working this drill right here. Very simple and effective drill. Now another drill. This is a little bit more complicated, but you're going to take it slow. Never rush the footwork, because in the beginning, your footwork should be slow and controlled. You should always control your feet. Don't let your feet control you. Don't drag your feet. Don't be lazy with it. You have to start from somewhere. And slow progress is better than shit progress or no progress. So you're going to start off one foot in the agility ladder. Again, you don't need the ladder, but for example's sake, and you're going to do a step, step with the back foot leading you forward, right? So it'll be step, step. Now this is slow motion, okay? But this is how it should translate. Step, 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 step. Now, why do we want to work this footwork drill in particular? Now, if you're fighting from the front foot, right, and your weight is in the front, now you're closer to your opponent. You're giving him an easier target, as if you were fighting on the back foot and your weight is 60-40, 60 being on the back foot, now from here to here, it's a bigger range, it's a bigger distance. So now it's gonna take your opponent longer to throw that punch. You're gonna be able to see the punch coming, as to if you were here, you're getting hit. But if you're here, right, and you're walking him down, right, even backwards, right, forwards. Now you can see the punches coming, and you can block, you can duck, you can catch, depending on your style. So yeah, the main focus of this footwork drill is to be on the back foot and to be able to see everything and to get used to using your back foot. And a good example of this type of footwork is Floyd Mayweather and Bernard Hopkins. So those two, check them out. Check how they use their back foot to come in and close the distance, and also to avoid unnecessary shots. And another one, now this is for those who like to be ambidextrous, which means they want to use both sides. They like to switch from orthodox to southpaw, because some people can do it with ease and comfort. Some can't, but this is for those who can, or this is for those who want to actually practice fighting from both sides, being comfortable fighting both sides, because you never know when you may need to switch your stance, because it can be very beneficial in many situations to switch your stance, and you'll confuse your opponent, and you'll also have more openings and counter punches to throw when you change from southpaw to orthodox or vice versa. So this is what I want you to do for this drill. You're gonna start off with your lead foot, the dominant one that you're most comfortable with, and you're going to go diagonally like this. From here, the back foot is gonna lead the front foot now. From here, boom, in, 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 in. I'll take it a step further. If you want to make it a little more engaging and you want to make it a little bit more difficult and make your brain work a little bit better, you can do this backwards. Now, besides the benefit of you switching from southpaw to orthodox or vice versa, you can work on throwing different shots when you change from southpaw to orthodox. So from here, step, step, uppercut, step, step, hook, step, step, uppercut, step, step, uppercut, step, step, hook, step, step, hook. Now, if you want to take it a step further than that, each time you step forward, now you can add a pivot, right? And then you'll restart. Back in, step, 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 pivot. Throw your combo, and again, restart. Last but not least, this is a bonus footwork drill that I'm gonna give you now. I usually give these type of footwork drills in my one-on-one coaching, but I'm gonna give it to you because a lot of you have been asking me to give footwork drills that you can practice from home, and now you have no excuse. So this one is going to tie to the second drill, which is the step, step. But from here, we take it a step further. Now you're gonna pivot all the way and restart. Step, step, pivot. Step, step, pivot. Step, step, pivot. And if you wanna take it further, step, step, pivot, throw a combination that you like, and again, pivot, bam, bam, bam. Boom, bam, bam, bam. You can even add rolling after, and then again, step, step, pivot, throw your combination, work on your defense, or whatever you feel like is necessary for you to work. Whatever you're lacking, that's what you're gonna work on. And another pro tip, never focus on what you're good at. Focus on your weaknesses. Now, this sounds cliche, but it's very true, because in boxing is a game of inches, no diddy. It's a game of small changes make a big difference. So if you feel like your pivoting isn't good, work on that pivot. If you feel like your stepping isn't good, work on the steps. Now, there's times where stepping big is beneficial. There's times where small steps are beneficial, depending on who's in front of you, depending on how your endurance is, depending on if the guy is in a corner, on the ropes, in the middle, is he angling out to you? Now, everything is case dependent. So take what you see from me and from other coaches online and in person with a grain of salt. Everybody has their own flavor and style when it comes to boxing. But practicing the basics is number one. You always want to get good at the basics. These footwork drills are a bonus. Don't see them as you got to start them today. You got to become a professional at these drills. Start with the basics and add these along the way. Boxing muscle. Hope that it helped. And if you're looking for proper guidance, nutrition, how to become an elite boxer from home with or without equipment, and proper supplementation to keep your brain healthy and your body strong, just comment below box or DM me on Instagram, and I will answer to you 1000%, and we can take it from there. On to the next. Let's go, baby.